Hello, YouTube. Hey guys, it's Sean here with Stealing Second, coming to you today on Christmas Eve. I just wanted to bring this video to you to show you some of my vintage pickups that I've had as of late, and just kind of go through those, share the stories behind those, and see what you guys think. Also, I wanted to throw in a huge thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel this year. I just started my channel this summer. It's been a pretty awesome ride so far. Met a lot of great people, had some great conversations with some other YouTubers and non-YouTubers. It's been really awesome and kind of a hidden blessing. So I wanted to say thank you guys, and hopefully 2020 we'll be able to grow together and learn more together. So anyways, getting past that, I wanted to say happy holidays. Let's jump in and look at some cards. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, let's jump into some of my recent pickups. First up, I've got this 1959 George Altman rookie card from the Chicago Cubs. If you've watched my channel in the past, you definitely know I'm a major fan of this guy, just for the fact that he was a Chicago Cub, but that aside, he was a beast in his day. So I definitely wanted to pick this up, was able to pick this up from a set break at my local card shop. He gave me a really fair price. Thought it was in good condition. The centering on it's a little rough, but eventually I plan to pick this up in a graded form and a higher grade to add to my Cubs cabinet. Moving on from that, 1960 rookie star Dick Ellsworth. This one is another one I picked up from my LCS. It's in really good shape. Centering is immaculate for this year of cards, so definitely was happy with that to pick up. Found it in a bargain bin, really fair price, very cheap, so needed to add that to my Cubs rookie collection. Next on the list is this 1964 rookie stars Indians Tommy John Bob Chance rookie card. As you know, I definitely lean heavy in my rookie collection, so my PC consists of primarily rookie cards and also Cubs cards. So wanted this Tommy John. He wasn't that amazing of a pitcher by any means, but the surgery being named after him makes him a little bit more infamous than he probably would be, so wanted to add that one into my collection. After that, 1966 rookie star Byron Brown and Don Young, a couple Cubs rookies. Definitely picked this one up. I believe I got this at my LCS, again in the bargain bins of their vintage cards. So it's a very sharp card. Needed that for my PC. After that, I have a couple 1968 cards here. This is the 1968 RBI leaders, Willie McCovey, Ron Santo, and Billy Williams. This is a very sharp card. This was actually a purchase I did in Indianapolis at the Indy Card Exchange, and he threw these in for basically next to nothing. So it was really cool. He knows I'm a Cubs fan, so whenever he gets a chance, tries to throw a couple extras in for me to sweeten the deal. And here's another 1968 pitching leaders with Juan Marichal, Bob Gibson, and Fergie Jenkins. So you got 3 Hall of Famers on this one as well. So this is pretty awesome to me. I would like to eventually get these actual ones graded or pick these up in a grade. I don't know that these would grade very high. These cards are pretty inexpensive, so I'll probably just pick them up already graded and try to find ones in a little higher grade, a little better quality for my Cubs cabinet. Next up, 1962 rookie stars. And this is Bert Hooton, Gene Heiser, and E. Stevenson. I don't know who E. Stevenson is. Earl Stevenson. So, if you can see, the back is very off-center. Centering is a huge part in these older cards, but the front's not too bad. It's probably, 60-40, maybe 65-35 on the front, left to right, and then it's definitely, 80-20 top to bottom, but overall, very sharp corners, very clean card, not an expensive card by any means. I just wanted to pick it up for my Cubs rookie set. After that, we've got 3 cards here from 1973. First, we have this Randy Hundley. I thought this was a really nice card. He was a catcher for the Cubs. Centering on the back again, pretty awful, but I'm okay with it. This is for my PC. It's not a big money card by any means. Just a cool card to have. If you guys have noticed, I have a soft spot for catchers in my collection. I was a catcher in high school, and actually my whole life of Little League through high school, so I tend to lean heavily on collecting catchers as well. This was a cool card with the Chicago Cubs coaches. You got old Charlie Root at the top. That's the reason I picked this up. People that don't know, before he was a coach, Charlie Root was the all-time winningest Cubs pitcher. He has a really cool backstory of how he started. He came up, was sent back down. He only was able to throw a fastball. He had a really good fastball, but his first time coming up in the pros, they murdered him on that fastball. So they sent him down. One of the Cubs pitching coaches took an interest in him and taught him to throw a changeup and a curve. And after that, his ERA dropped 2 full points, and he became a very strong pitcher for the Cubs over the years. Next up after that is this Whitey Lockman, and I picked this one up basically because it's a Cubs card, manager card, but it also has Hank Aguirre, Ernie Banks, Larry Jansen, and Pete Reiser on here. So thought it was a really cool card altogether. You can see it's got some perforated issues going on here. That's why it's definitely not slabbed, definitely a miscut, but very cool card to have in my cabinet for my vintage collection. Now, up in 1974, I've got 2 rookies I've picked up lately, and this one I picked up dominantly for this right here. Dick Pole is just hilarious to me. You guys know, you watch my channels, you know I find funny names on cards hilarious. This one being miscut way off center. You can actually see the edge of the next card on here. It was next to nothing on price. I think I paid 25 cents for this card. But the fact that this guy's name, you just can't ignore it. I mean, Dick Pole. So unfortunate for that guy, but I thought it was a great card to add. Next 74 rookie, I picked this one up for Manny Trillo. You also got John Gamble, Dave Chalk, and Pete Mackinnon. As 74 rookie shortstops here. Manny Trillo was one that I wanted to pick up, thought about picking it up graded, but this one was a really nice card. It's got some wear on it, obviously, but again, I think I paid 25 cents for this card, so definitely not upset about that one. Then in 1975, I picked up this Tug McGraw from my LCS. It's a little beat up on the corners. Centering's not great, but if you know who Tug McGraw is, being the father of singer Tim McGraw, it's a really cool card. It's got some wax staining on the back. Again, this was one that was from the bargain bin. I think it was a quarter, so wanted to add that. I've been looking to pick up his rookie card, PSA slabbed, for my PC, but we'll see. Every time I go to make that purchase, something else jumps out at me and I change my mind. After that, we've got 1978 Cubs team card. I believe this is a team checklist card. So this is a really cool card. It was in really good shape for a quarter. Couldn't beat it. I mean, it's definitely got some wear, but I'm never going to turn down a cool Cubs card for 25 cents. It's too easy to add to the PC and enjoy. And then last up for these ungraded cards is the 78 Mickey Klutz, Paul Molitor, Alan Trammell, and UL Washington rookie shortstops card. I picked this card up a while back. I think I've had it in another video. Just pulled it out again just to go back. This is one I need to pick up in a graded form, or you might even submit this. I don't think it'll grade very high. It's got some edge wear, corner wear, but centering's not too awful on it. But anyways, just wanted to show that one there. It's always a good rookie to have. And then the last 2 cards I wanted to show you was this one right here. Was my great bust of 2019. So I bought this 94 Topps Archives Ernie Banks 54 rookie reprint to put in my display cabinet because I was planning on picking up his rookie card graded from my LCS. They had one, they sent it in to get grading, but it unfortunately it graded lower than I wanted. I wanted a 3 or higher. It graded lower. It wasn't a bad looking 3, but it had some issues on the card where it had the snowflaking going off across the brow, and then it had what almost looked like 3 tiger stripes down the eye, and I just couldn't pull the trigger for the cost of that card. It's a very expensive card, and it's one that I don't want to buy off the internet. That might sound weird, but it's just one card that I've always said that I wanted to see it in person and really decide, on eye appeal in person, whether I really wanted that card or not, and to spend the money. And a couple times that I've came across those for sale that have been the quality I wanted, they were either too expensive, or it was just bad timing, or finally it just wasn't the card I was hoping for. It didn't pan out to be as good looking as I expected. So I got this one in the cabinet still. I'm still on the hunt for the 54 Ernie Banks rookie card and a PSA 3 or higher, and hopefully I can find one that has a very good image with no snowflaking on it. Corner wear, edge wear, I expect, especially for the grade. I definitely would love to have one a much higher graded, not in my budget at this time. So looking for that 3 to 4 range, and hopefully I will come across one. So until then, I'll have the 94 reprint graded in my cabinet as representation until I can pick up the original. And then the last card I got to show you guys here, this is the card I just picked up off of eBay. Beautiful card, 53 Topps, Satchel Paige, and a PSA 3. I've been wanting to pick up this card for a while. Everyone that I came across, people just seem to be crazy overly priced on it. Double and triple the price of what this card's actual value is where I've seen it. And it's kind of fell into that. I think people just put a price on it even though they don't want to sell it, but they would if, I guess, somebody was willing to pay the money. And me, I try to be more practical than that. This card does have centering issues for 53, pretty common, but the picture quality on this card is beautiful. It does have some wrinkling, you can see right there on his hat coming down his brow, but for PSA 3, that's to be expected. But altogether, presentation wise, when it's in the cabinet, it's just a beautiful card. It's an awesome card. Huge fan, so definitely wanted this card in my PC. So finally pulled the trigger, and that came in the mail yesterday. So wanted to show those to you guys. If you hang tight, coming up next, I got something I want to show you my wife picked up for me. Alright guys, final thing I wanted to show you here is this JSA Certified Rawlings autographed Johnny Bench bat. My wife had purchased this and surprised me with this for a Christmas present. So she definitely gets some awesome wife points this year. And it's a really nice big autograph. If you look back here, you'll see the 3 greatest catchers to ever play baseball: Johnny Bench, Yogi Berra, and myself. Just kidding on that last part, but anyways, just wanted to show you guys that again. Special thanks to my wife for this. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in again. Just one last note here. Happy holidays to each of you. Please enjoy the hobby, yourselves, each other, and your families. I look forward to an awesome 2020 with you guys, and hopefully as we go on these journeys together and get to know each other more, we'll have a very blessed 2020. So again, thank you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you next year.